What it do, y'all? It's your boy X Rated. You know what I'm saying? X Rated on the beat. You know where to fucking find me. That's where I need to be and where I'm supposed to be. So, we're gonna real life get into this shit real quick. I just want to talk to y'all, explain everything, what's gonna happen next, and what's a part of the future. And that's what we just gonna get into it from there. So, I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful life, living their best life out here. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is safe, protected. You know what I'm saying? Keeping their heads above water, because at the end of the day, that's what all we got. It's all we got. It's all we got. But listen, though, we're getting closer to the end of the year, 2022. Damn, I gotta say, fool, fams, y'all don't understand. Like it's been a long ride out here. You feel me? Like I can't even begin to real life explain it. Cause at the like, it's crazy that when you look back at it, we now a year and a half, almost 2 years into COVID-19, and it's gotten to that point where some motherfuckers they can't really remember real life what it was like before COVID. You know, and it's crazy. You understand? Like it's crazy that shit is really what it is. And I'm not trying to speak. I'm not talking about. I'm not speaking for myself. It's a lot of people, like a lot of motherfucking people, bro, that I have real life seen. Like they different. Okay, like I'm talking pandemic baby different. Like I'm talking about last dude. I think it was last week actually. I was on my way home. I seen somebody I knew, and he hopped out the car at the 7-Eleven or whatever. He like, hey, what's good, my boy? How you doing? Mind you, don't get me wrong. I know all people can change. Woo woo woo. But the fact that this man, who taught me how to do a lot, who taught me that real niggas ain't real niggas and fake bitches are real bitches. Like, my nigga, he had me geeking. See my man pull up in a suit, talking about he done got saved and shit. Like my man's done had a fucking couple kids. Like, and don't get me wrong, I hadn't seen dude. Like last time I seen dude all together, I think it was like 2018. You know what I'm saying? So what it really was is like, it's not only was I shocked to see dude, I was shocked. Like my man's talking about some, yeah, I caught COVID one time in the beginning of it in 2020 and I almost died, blah blah blah. And he was like, I had to get right with the Lord and all that. I was like, Mo, my nigga, wow. So it's like real shit. You can real life tell the difference in people that have real life like change. You understand what I'm saying? Like I find that shit hilarious, but at the same time, that's a mind fuck in its own. You know, because I've been like real life paying attention to the surroundings. You know what I'm saying, and see if this shit really would change. And when I started to really see shit change, I started to see who really, was really out there. Because there was a lot of shit going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We still had all these black people getting killed. All this shit going on. And I remember this shit. Like I remember I used to tell my peoples that at some point the world was gonna come together to protect each other. And I swear to God, I said this shit in 2019. I swear to God, I swear on my son, bro. I used to say this shit, and next thing I know, bro, boom, COVID. You get me? Like that shit gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like especially how much the motherfucking body count. You know what I'm saying? Then the motherfuckers started shifting and shit. Started to know who they can and can't trust and all this other woo woo shit. So fuck it. I was like, all right, back. Everybody gone inside. You know what I'm saying? So we about to fuck the city up. Hold on, I got some shit in my hand. What the fuck? Right. Yeah, sorry. I hate seeing shit in my ears. Below me. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, like it be the wildest shit that I've been seeing this year and last year. Like even the beginning stages of last year, this shit crazy. Like they was talking about that shit in like November of 2019. You know what I'm saying? And then Juice WRLD passed, R.I.P. And then after that, man, this shit just kicked 100% overdrive. You heard me? Like I'm talking about 100% overdrive. Like I could never understand that shit. We had this celebrity dying, this celebrity dying, this person dying, this person dying. Bruh, we were seeing all types of shit happen in 2020. And then we get to 2021, man, this shit got crazier. You know what I'm saying? We lost DMX, RIP, you know what I'm saying? We lost Pop Smoke. Shit, we just buried Young Dolph, bro. Like this shit out here really wild. You know? And the real shit part of it is, and I swear on my kid, bro, I could not make this shit up. I remember this shit because my little cousin, he a real big fan. He was a real big fan of Slutty Sonny and X. So like one day I heard Shorty crying or whatever, and he was leaning on me. He was just like, "Cuz I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired of this woo woo woo. I'm tired of living like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I swear, this was the line in the sand for me right here. And I can tell you this when I heard my at the time 18. You heard me? So Shorty was 15 when X died. Mind you, Shorty was 15 when X died. Okay, Shorty realized 18, talking about 5'11", 6 even feet. You know what I'm saying? So he looked me dead in my face. He's like, bruh, am I gonna lose you next? Or am I gonna go first? Hey yo, when I heard that shit, I now mind you, we was chilling or whatever. We was blitzing one, and I swear to God, like bro, that shit caught me so off guard, bro. It really like my whole blick fell out my mouth. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What you talking about, bro? And you talking about some? I look at it like now, bro. Like I should have listened to you. You know, now it's like everything is becoming clear to me. Like, everything going crazy. And now X died and all that, bro. Like, all the legends is gone. Now, mind you, we had that conversation like 2019 before Juice WRLD had passed. And I just talked to Shorty, like, I want to say August. So I'm like, before I even start to ramble or whatever, it's the fact that you see how much panic and how much negativity has really affected the people in this world. And it ain't even just because of COVID. It's just what kickstarted everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are at that point now where it's our job to real life stick our neck out for each other. Like, it's real life. Fuck the bullshit, you know? And it's not even, and this ain't even coming from my perspective as a father. This is not what that is. This is really just on the, I got family members. I got friends, fans, bro, that I be seeing go through that shit. Like, and you be thinking like, why the fuck do these people care about what I gotta say? And it be times that I do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up part about it is, and everybody that thinks I'm wrong for this or whatever, woo woo woo. But I'm not trying to come off some type of way wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to I want to articulate with everybody. I want people to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only person who's gonna keep it real with you is yourself. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally at that point now, the beginning of the pandemic, I was at some point where, I ain't really give a fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie about that shit. Beginning till about, I wanna say my birthday last year. Now mind you, and this is the fucked up part about that shit, real live. It really took for me not only to go to work, because I always seem to work on my birthday, right? Not only did I have to go to work until 10:30 at night, close that bitch, and basically have no time to go home and do nothing. King Von passed in the early hours of my birthday. And then right as I'm getting off the clock at work, I'm talking about maybe like a good 15 minutes in, 15 minutes away actually, I get a call from my ex, and she real live. And I cannot make this shit up, bro. Like, you real live will laugh. Like, if it's one thing I know, people fucked up. I know people are fucked up. I know I'm a fucked up person too. But I never in my life have experienced real live. My ex called me on my birthday just to talk about how disgusted she feels that she was even with me. Like, you gotta real life try to wrap your mind around that shit. You heard me? Like, just literally contemplate somebody that you shared a relationship for over a year with will call you on your birthday after y'all been separated and all that, call you on your birthday just to talk down to you, you know? And it's literally like when it happened at first, I was in shock about that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it didn't hit me, I think, until the next day. Because I feel like what it really is, that people don't really take into consideration how you feel in certain moments. And at first I thought I was gonna spaz out. I thought I was gonna spaz out on her when she said it. But for some reason, I just was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. Real niggas don't beef with females. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit fucked me up for a good minute, even into the new year. Like, that shit really did fuck with me. And I think at the end of it, where I stood with it, I came out on top. Because real live, I could have made that shit a lot worse than what it already was. I could have been talked down to her, said some shit to her, threatened her, probably go through with some of that shit I said. But, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's cool. Like, we collaborated in an intimate environment and it didn't work. That's cool. Commitment is not, it was always my issue anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put myself out there as a person, and I'm keeping it cool with that because I know for a fact that brutal honesty is the most respectful shit that a man can have. Like, I'm not going to lie. I've cheated at practically every relationship I've had, even most recently. Real shit. And I could never explain to you why that I did it. And I'm sure it's a lot of men out there that done this too, or still do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about race. Like, as the male dominant gender, the male gender, you know what I'm saying? Not all men do it, but a lot of us do. You get me? So mind you, I'm not even really that committed a parent. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't really see, you don't see my son on my shit like that, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it 100. I could ask, I could show proof, put that shit on video, and y'all motherfuckers can see that shit yourself. That I ain't never had a time where real life I'm on the same page for an extended period with my child's mother. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you. There's a part of me that hate my child mother, and it's a part of me that wants to see her down bad. And it's not that I'm hating or nothing. It ain't that. Like, I don't think she's better than me. I don't think anybody is better than anybody. I think everybody's just a bare mediocre version of themselves. Because I don't believe that you can be the very best at something when it's somebody with the same amount of time that you spend in doing something with more credentials could easily get ahead of you. And then you fuck around and lose everything you got. And it's that simple. So like I said, I humble myself with the fact that I know I'm imperfect. I know I'm flawed. And above all else, I'm just not that dude. Point blank. And it'd be the funniest shit that even when I found a woman that I thought was gonna be it for me, I still managed to fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally that she and I are cool, but we're not cool. You get me? Like, you want to see somebody, you want to have somebody, I should say. You want to see and have somebody that's going to be there for you 100% of the time. Not the bare minimum or for like 20 minutes and they feel convenient. No, that's not what that is. With this one, I found that, you know what I'm saying? And I still fucked it up. And in hindsight, I think my problem with it was is that I feel like I tried to change her, and I feel like I tried to force a change on her that she didn't want. And even now, some odd months into it, I feel like I betrayed her even more by trying to convince her to be something she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very that was a very that is and that is not that's not what it is. That is a very extreme part of my personality that includes manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even with all that, the most positive of it is the fact that I can sit there and say I got these people who really did give a fuck about me and they did for an extended period, but it's my fault that everything that happened went the way it did. So what I did to change that, I tried to squish it. You know what I'm saying? I try to come off it in a respectful manner. And I've been getting better in terms of whatever it is that appealed to her. So whatever appealed to her at the time is literally like I gotta work on it, earn back the friendship, and then earn back whatever else she decides to give me if she would allow it. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is the same scenario with my son's mother. I try to be friends with her. I tried to be friends with her. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not that invested of a parent. And it's not because, like, oh, that's not my kid or whatever, even though sometimes that shit would come up or whatever. But it's literally the mindset that I came at her. I come at her a lot. And it's like, I think I'm just really just being vindictive at that point. I can be. I'm very narcissistic. I can admit that, and I have that headache. Like, I know how to flip the script on a motherfucker. That's pretty like when you in the streets, you do know that. You do learn that shit. You learn how to flip the script on a motherfucker. You know, like always catch them on their toes type shit. And then when you realize it's like you got to manipulate them into doing what they think is right. You know. So besides the point. The whole thing about it is, like, you can look at me now and you see this ugly light skinned nigga from Virginia. Woo woo woo. That's what everybody see, for real, for real. Don't nobody see nothing different. I can tell you that. Because if you ask 10 different people about me, they give you 10 different answers, and out of them 10 different answers, 5 of them are gonna be the same. So what you get with me is what you get altogether. Like, you could catch me at my job. I'm talking to people some type of way. You can catch me outside with my peoples. I'm talking to them the same kind of way. You can come be around. I could be around my bitch, talking to her the same type of way. Be around my son mother, talk to her the same way. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally like, the way I see it. If narcissism means that I'm not staying true to myself by not giving a fuck about how I say, look, talk, or act, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to be somebody that's going to approve and appreciate the shit that the person is doing. And that's just what it is. And that's the most important thing about this whole video, is that all of those negatives, like, we've been doing this shit for a good minute. You know what I'm saying? The music is popping for me. Y'all gave me my highest rated song on YouTube. You don't even understand how for the last almost 4 years I've been doing this shit, never got anything past 6K. And it's for the fact that I be out here pushing that shit, you know? Be pushing that shit. Everything. All my artists I carry with me by myself, you know what I'm saying? I gave it to them on a platter. I gave them a butler to go with that shit, you feel me? And then it's the fucked up part about it is niggas will never understand. Niggas will never will understand that when you give your all and then your old people start coming around and you try to mix them with your new peoples, bro, that shit ain't gonna cut it. Real loud, that shit ain't gonna cut it. Whew. Got a little energized there, right? But no, real shit. I'm not saying everybody need to listen to me. I'm not saying everybody need to follow behind me for no reason or no purpose. But what I am telling you is that when you learn from your mistakes, it's such a thing, and it is such a thing, about a positive consequence. I'm going to say that for you again. A positive consequence. You know what I'm saying? And every possible positive or negative consequence you get for something, you get 5 negatives and get 1 positive that cancel everything out. And that's what it is. So whether I live to see another day, or I'm gone tomorrow, or I die in the next 30 seconds, let me be clear on something for y'all. And I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to listen to it. I want y'all to acknowledge it and take it with yourself. Because I check my YouTube demographic. It's a lot of 16 to 27-year-olds that watch my channel. First of all, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything you do. And let me be clear again. I appreciate every single one of you. Because that's the type of person that I am. I could be a fucked up individual. Yeah, sure, why the fuck not? But guess what though? When you guys see someone like me, and the person that the energy he give off or the vibe he give you, if it don't match, you don't have to acknowledge him. But if it do match, and you see that person might just be the other half of your heart that saves you and keeps you stable in the middle of the night, that's what a real nigga is. That's what a real nigga is. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. Because at the end of the day, real shit, everybody deserves that one friend or that relationship or marriage that could save your life. Now I'm not saying I have faith in myself doing it. I can't really see myself with a wife, kids. You know what I'm saying? I can't see that. Why I can't see that? Because I'm way far down, too far down. I'm too far down. And it ain't depression, it ain't sadness or nothing like that. It's just like you get to a point in your life where some people ain't meant to be married. Shit, I just turned 27 years old, fool. I just turned 27 years old on the 1-year anniversary of King Von's murder. It's not even a clout chase. Like every birthday from this point forward is about to be double sad. Because I watched my grandfather die exactly 6 months. Exactly 6 months after my 21st birthday. No, my 22nd birthday actually. I watched my grandfather die 5.5 months after I turned 22 years old. And I can tell you right now, I've seen enough to know that some people don't want to find that type of happiness. I don't feel like it's good for me. I used to. I thought if I got the education, could find a nice girl, have some kids. I had a kid, and that was all I got. So I would say half there, but you know, shit different, no biggie, no biggie. But before I go, I will tell you guys like I always do in my vlogs or my new situations with y'all. I'm gonna say it to you like this. Every one of you have made me smile. And every one of you, I offer you the greatest thing and the greatest gift any man can give to another human being of any race, of any gender, is a heartfelt thank you. You guys have been there with me since February of 2017. You guys have rode with me now. About to be almost what has it been? Yeah, about to be 5 years. It's crazy, isn't it? We've been doing this shit for 5 years. We've been sitting here talking to each other for 5 years straight. Whew, y'all ain't sick of my black ass yet? You know, I'm just saying, like, it's always something. You know, it's always gotta be somebody that don't give no fuck about you. Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep fucking shit up for y'all. I'm gonna keep fucking up shit for y'all. My next video gonna be major. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing it again. We're gonna come back. We're gonna make more. We're gonna make more bangers. You heard me? And it's gonna be that. We're gonna be that. You know, we're gonna be losers together. If we're gonna be winners together, we can be losers together. And that's real shit. I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay out there, be safe. 100. Remember that shit. 100K. And X-Rated always love y'all. Make sure you niggas hear that shit. When you look at me and see my little ugly ass face, where I want y'all niggas to know that there's somebody in real life understand. And I hope that one day, whether I make it big in this YouTube shit or not, I hope and pray that you guys do enjoy it like I've enjoyed being around y'all. It's great hearing the feedback, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love y'all for being honest about that. Yeah. Y'all be safe.